pay for Mako watch. So somebody the statistics kind of things I go for at the expense of the difficulties, the enema and suffer and say your money and no mom that say the Abraham. It will be a man not just of fighting Galamsey Biano. Galamsey will fight you because Omonya kophobia, obota omwachi, oboba no oba begiji sika to boa. Akoko who those people, the owners of those excavators, ejiji sika free wo hono excavators be hiraye. So tell me, what level of integrity do you people have when it comes to doing this job?
Your mother phone now, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on when I will share me. You will be akwaba and you buy a platform as well. And then fresh week I will now we are still mourning our heroes. Yanyan TSA Kofobi and I say coordinator Bia or the defense ministry now in the Ashanti region has been arrested, but as to say a link to the helicopter crash in the Ubian Shedeni, but we are hoping say Abia Enyon Gyebi Ekow Ewo Unia TV or the same Bibre Ababonti will go into details on why Ghana Obi Biobe na adwin say or fighting the word Galamsey no. Now it has rather tend to fight the person. Yen take it sober reflection. I think say 2010. Ura yo training choir ya Major Maswell Mahama. It was in the name of fighting Galamsey. And then so yen paying for omo assettle program or schedule programmer or in the name of the to combat Galamsey no or so on their way no, to the program no and we are to Yenti Gyebi, we're going to details and paying for any more million will crum her any maybe a coswa. In fact, it is hardly just a Galamsey fighting your bedding, you beat me a son. But inshallah, yinti nsenibi.
Me ya dum ema sabin producer wona atoyachem kese tro won e wo Ghana ha bi NC da yakura mienu ena yetime akata wonachi by virtue of the fact that their religion also gives them that akwenya say yensie won e was akwan so and before say beba you made so we were talking they be say was say into obey one free adaka ni mu and say when you won free so we had so many lengthy banter behind the scene and you see it come before some the sa na ye no into obey mu no de aba and I'm happy per the instructions and the way the manner the media conducted itself war grounds for the moon. Because in this very particular states, there is nowhere you say about mountain so. And I am happy to say the president also gave a directive say Ebusiafoni na betimi ayede ababesra won as at when they want to. But let me also say, everyone you go so ye di nkomo na sasem we buy na every free ankra. No eneda the interdenominational prayer session ano ebeka say ekoba say ekom she bi ba na say efa any government official bi aho a ye direct him to the office. Now for yenye hwehwemu ni ade. Look, there are great lessons to be learned in this very particular incident. Number but I mean, sir, one question. Assemblies to Ashanti region. The deputy security, regional security coordinator, your friend Ivan, our here. Whoever knows him, Ebisa say he found Ivan was here. Ivan, I know. Oh yeah, the regional security coordinator, Washanti region, deputy regional security coordinator. He's been arrested. I will turn to Krum. I will Manson Edubia Honomo, Manson Quantum Manson Edubia Honomo. I did about it. Deputy regional security coordinator. Who mom and they say, oh, che, a post for when Bibia Shadan ko yes ana. Who mom who come a post for you? Dear Bonena Koya. The signals you are picking is not too good enough. Please, Mahama appointees, you are disappointing the president. Mumienya botre sebe. Se come the one to me found some yenu emum any dimum at the same time. No. Se come the one to me found some yenu any dimum at the same time. His Excellency the President has entrusted power into your hands. To say the Ghana, you entrusted power into the hands of the president. Emma, yes, so I also promise out to me kakra bi dia ma was say. Mo make sure say out to me no. Mo get to me e reset Ghana, ama Ghana ye krabe here. What is happening? Yay! What is happening? The deputy regional security coordinator in the Ashanti region. E dia bone NYS sisi amino ka say, "Ye che no." E na no pen ye kwako Belino. And I don't pay any cocoa belino. What man why? Can't say Baba church room. Baba church room. Because it is becoming very terrible. And Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Abuako Hene, Doctor Wadaroma. Ona the head of the security in the Ashanti region. Near Eko Subiano. It's at the doorstep. And I will say, make sure, without any fear or favor, act appropriately. Nani pegwanini biana Obama wa demonstration ayabasa. Na wama edumunyama wunya and I said munyama wenya ewa santima emuno. Ekoba twachema no sani pakro no. Do not forget, no matter how close the person is to you, make sure say Sadi Pakrono will be brought to books. Now come Kobasa over the Fed no Dabi. And yes, I don't want to pay any catch us and I know you are a very straight man. Disciplined people who deserves it. Nafi Matentene Enye Juma. Because one of the laws of power, one of the laws of power, the 48 laws of power, or say, do not trust too much or do not put too much trust in your friends. Learn how to use your enemies. One hour do, anyone now who feels some do, one hour so do, Sankofono and a better bonnet. So if you read the 48 laws of power, law number 3, Rebecca to say, one hour do pa. Una fufu odo pa sankofo na me be ye obone because onim say na dan fo na esuwasi na dan fo ne kin promise nti ono de oye ne bone mpa ontimi nka. But if you learn how to use your enemies, your enemy knows sir abrante we dia me din ne one go kiti kra asembe to me ye he abrante be panache me it your me na djuma diligently. And so, the moment you'll be surrounding ourselves with all people that we love, and people that we think we love. The moment you say better so now oyene I start to say eto yen. Asem kese e be start to say eto yen. And that is what we need to pay attention to. And more is not about Obi Awone Mesre, Dabi. Deal with competence. Obi Awone Madwuma ya, obi asem impedesa, owonim die e wadwuma no ho, obi anadwuma da ho no a, obetumi aye no aye ni ye no anya result. These are the people we need to come on board to work for Mother Ghana. It is not about friends or cronies or enemies or whoever. No. It's about people who are competent enough and diligent enough to do the work. Some conform any any 1 year juma and you'll be a because oh where do madam funti yama the crime on year. Yes, it do 10 years or that for chairman the crime and but when you see that that man is not performing or that person is not performing, no oh go juma who fear people like this should not be given room for any level of a juma. Mama den ko ba say oh ye de na fufu atwa won hia da bi ye fasa mu ma ye fasa bu mai. At a point in time, if you want to be respected, if you want to work diligently, if you want your the laws of power, the 48 laws of power, learn how to adopt the law number 3. Another nudging. Now, baby, again, I do not have told you, say we have come to the crossroad. Yay. May I have said, and I'll continue to say in my closet, but the American already so. The American will TV, so that kind of in TV. Say, may I call Daku Gyebi. There is no way. There's no way. I'm a casa moha. No matter so be a information center, no did matter or can be family. No. No matter but some responding. No, I will not have that time. No. There is no way. Because yes, we don't pay attention to beef. No. I believe I have a lot of things to say. Why should I pay attention to beef? So when you sit on information center, I mean, that is your business. If you want to stay relevant, pay attention to what you want to say. That's it. But you know America and Muno. It's here political differences because we have voted for one president and one Ghana, not a political party. We sworn in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as the president of the Republic of Ghana, not as the president of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC. No. It is a bibiba. It lies in the hands of the president of the Republic of Ghana, not the president of the Republic of NDC. No, that is not what we are talking about. NDC and the Buaye Ede or Mampaini, John Dramani Mahama, Eba power. But Ghana for the two about the man, and as you see, I remember young Mampaini and the Ghana, not the NDC and or yet on Mampaini the Mao, or your Mampaini and the Magana. It is a baby bar. Not a seer. You companion she realizing the mistakes we have done in the past and how it can be corrected. And going forward, and the more bet to me too, not Sadiano, a BCBM. Say, Sabibi Atuya, Yamu companion quayeti. Ebiana, it might not be the same thing, it might be a similar thing. Sir, Saturday way a BS payana. Yamu kompo yakwechi. Yamu the 1950s, the 60s, the 70s, 80s, 90s, and let's go back to the 20s. Near a Saturday way a beer to your payan. Near the Aquacoto was about the same see. Okay, what was it related to? Sir, if I were one, there was a Dabi. It is either Bakuwe, and in some way, and in some way, and in some way, and the Abba. How do we rectify this very particular issue? Yet was the Kranian solving once and for all. Galamsey was send me. Galamsey was send me. A lot of people have died. If I because they have died, it sounds some way. A lot of people have been killed because of Galamsey related issues. I'm so for fan cheme. Me samo mo fan cheme men kai mo yawo. Mesremwa mo fa nche me menka mo yaw. But then kemen kai kura yenko yechi nanu ya. Nanu ya. Nanu ya. Major Mahama. Yes, say Galamsey say Galamsey ye ina ye nim ye Garafo ye nim ne say Galamsey won sensem and na brantie so jani the innocent military man was he was killed. Let me put it that way. Ya bonu kuno. Ya na nyene ho say sa de na bi be sida. Ba de to ye. Ya kasa ho nya payfo kasa ho ya nya ndifo atena se kasa ho ne timi ye asisi ye nkai dum ene so ya statue e de ama Major Mahama anamo bia di ho no mo a ye tu ye kasa ho just like that. We only spoke about so anamo bay and ye tu ye say Galamsey related activity there e de na ko fa sa ade de ba ye ma ye tumi ku Major Mahama ne bibisa eso asamba biemu a emrante mako enkuno ika busafo ya owo base wo so sa emrante mako enkuno wo so soldiers fo binum e na tentam tuo e na kunkum sa emrante wenum eno kwa de it ushered the president into power on papa ni e ba konya so na sa de ni start to say is eternal. If you be so the chair, that time no so a chance region, and the cartoon say, I say, never again. Yes, yes, Major Mahama, kasa ho. The only animal ye 2 year our mamuni na. A su ye dia ho. Na dia ye me say ye statue. Ni ye kwa na ye see Mahama Road. Nti be do no bia na yakai se soja ni a na okutetu a wa ma ne nsaso a all try to prevent people from killing him. Eno na nche ya anya hwe afa ho. Ye twa da mo bia afa ho. No reforms, nothing was done. Emrante nkuru ye so kwa ya mo so mkwa kopesika. Ya kopesika ofuma agudie. Na etua ke kasa mrante nkunu we yesi ye etu wana mo o ye investigation emma ba pani John Dramani Mahama ankasa so bie na no kase please investigate this matter to the core. What happened? So now me name say the investigation agwa kodro ba pani wono mo a e bia the report agwa kodro ba pani wono mo a Ghana fo ina enim ho hwe ni see ye Totokrom people are dying almost every day. Our manso to be able to continue to grow that enclave. Almost every time. Obatia send me very horrible. Na ye Galamsey related activities. Maybe what? Okay. Obako Newmont. I have Newmont. Obatia send some basabia koso horma. Nano on the floor of parliament. Kwa the betra. The member of parliament said the man is to north. Kwakwa be biniza kwakwado. Abetre ha no moka say, e mante mayam miensa bi ye chiwo chesi won, empo wotu de wogu amena mu. Enam se 7 projects woni dinti. Sam nante no ehwere won kwa moko amobi ankai wo. All in the name of Galamsey related activities. All in the name of mining related activities. Yay. Ye mu company ekoyachi ni ye wo 7 projects ani ma ye free sa de we mu na ba bedi ba de yadri ye makikani na no say ye human error say ye nipa da shada ye say ye deben say ye bufuo say ye deben nipa da sani e na hwere de nkwa eno na anu ye ne ye mpese ebeto ye ne ebintu ye da ne esi da and I'm about 2 years. Pay for Mako watche. Eso se woko. No mako ko lonche. Jumedia a farm man the whole responsive mining. na akwakoye say ye nkonkotutu efoma gudie anyhow ense ye so ense ye sase ense ye nobaye ense ye bibia na sankofo wesusu se wo kọ akwakoye say dwumade we ya oboso koye a omo amabiem. So the question is, what is it about Galamsey related activities are? Emma Sisiano, Emma Confo Ashton Wonka, yet me enya so fast will be. Yes, you will get money for yourself. Yay. But one bay and at the papa bay bet to me I am more my Ghana. Here, let me tell you this. Any government official, about 90% of government officials are almost Galamsey in Amoboa and Yesika. Almost about 90% of government officials are almost say, almost say, some pray, fighting Galamsey related activities. Some pay for membership of Amoboa and Yesika. Oh, Pastor Tibubodi, what I was starting to say, what teachers committees. And I hear macho, and I'm macho. What happened? And some of them, they will meet them. And now we are Kumasi. And then I watch me, Siam, Nancy, no more. Make a hotel. And one more, Sikando so pro. Sagam says for the Mao. And they met with some of these people who were claiming, say, a quack of fighting against illegal mining. About 90% of them, genuinely, they go in for money because Osika san, hey, near Kwakosho, yeah, near Tetawa, near Kwakwacho, the Kwakwacho excavator, the two excavator, who the Mika, over 350,000, 200,000 Ghana cedis. So I do excavator, what we are to Ojumaso. And you see, a teacher excavators, those excavators, I find a war. Suppose indeed, see a teacher one umpire, so excavators that were here. So what is the point of arresting them? Yay. So what say? I didn't mean it what's me. Meaning was in Biaka. But so what's me? I was a member of Jessica. Now some dynamic fan. It's not the same activity. Na ya tumi ashenya mianim na ya bo mana bro apesika de guyaka se ye bottom at the expense of the lives of the people, and that is the most dangerous aspect of it. Since kana mo jijeri na no ba kokura ni hono mo a ekwa ba futu ye na no mo kwesi aboys no Bekele hotel e okubasa abokokwaji ye. How much money and the cock about futu? Not to be one person. Not even one person. And of course, yeah, selection team. Mate Triabi, Nash Triabi, Antaro Triabi, Atuan Tia, Gordon and Tia, it's a society there, and the water will tear them. Therefore, one day for Koguan will say, near send that pan near tips one of one channel, near Bakum Yanubi, near for one see a so near pretending to send here, Yachiwo. Ya the woman conquering. I feel my man will say, no, Nascabetas in Naira. How many of these excavators? And I'm assuming no Casa CCA. And that's what all must see now. Yes, say, yet they wait there. We are not going to release them to the owner. But all these people who are pretending to be fighting Galamsey are government officials. Again, of what they do with 2 media show on that. Yet the 2 minutes they march on Mahama. And the Mahama pointing 2 minutes a crowd and say, hey, most of them for Juma. Now, most of the Juma, the statistics at the expense of the difficulties, the enema, and so fata, and say your may, and no moment as say, it will be a man not just of fighting Galamsey. Galamsey will fight you because when you are phobia, about how much about bar, no more just Sikan to bois, no more DJ, no more the court, Moko D, or Sikasa, no Masako. And Galamsey, I'm saying this on authority. Galamsey, every month we are, and I want you to be a more conformable sort of more come say, and some of them are police officers, some of them are national security operatives, some of them are military officers, some of them are government officials. You know them, you know yourselves. Because sadly way, at Nema, a painful innocent people have lost their lives. And say you can say you who say you will end up losing our lives, everybody. You don't know your one Sam, your person kind of credit actually at home. When name Galamsey, yes. The last time I was the ex Nanado time. Yes, you got Galamsey, you got illegal mine in the whole conference. I was Ashanti region. Now His Royal Majesty 2 for status or Casa. Now the first remark I said, na ne wofa say ne nana Bujinapo actually regional minister, sir. That's then regional minister. Watro Krata Eddie Amano. And I watch what they say. Strictly go by what I've written for you. The amateur man on Kenkayano, sir. Nano Musro say, Obeka Sembia, Ebetu bomb. No, I can say, pay more cassette, ye chow, ye moon, ye son. Ye know, ye the one away Galamsey. Ye the one I was saying, ye the one I was saying for my Gudiano. But I'll be a person of a children, Saka. And ye do ye one, yes, listen, and ye make system, no, and ye pretend to say, ye Juma. It is so be a bad more, and ye won't be a 2 minutes of family BBA. Then the Pacona and I just say, oh, my mission will take advantage. Now, me for size system, no, or Muria, yes, also say a cheat. I be who's some drop for, I be camera name near the market here, no, near so sympathizing with Ghanaians to say, oh, Ghana, the other day, and tell them that, and then they say, and then yes, I say, yes, what they say, and quite many never fast. But some conform now in the movie. Mebois. As we speak today, nobody can tell me say, oh, we need more now. What's so? What's say? What's from a good year? What we are from a good year? Nobody can tell me they don't know those people. Security operatives. To be quiet. A minimum to the start. Say, yet to be quiet. Jessica doesn't put the free go for me one more. They can tell us, hey, sir, baby says, I side where they make a more. Because that side where they and yeah, side no. That side where they are more by every year, it's not a. So you will see, say, people and conform you all the more. What they for yourself and cow, even though they are not doing the right thing, but you for yourself and cow because, say, men are make us a Nash. And I keep promise now, as I see where any they are. Now me say, also on persons as I see way, or me Galamsey also, if you don't know any crew, no have a J, no catch national security operator to say, me Simon conform me here Galamsey also, me pay. But conform the crowd out the free can, I say, one who want legitimate right to say so, yes, and why your mind was as I see way so. Now, or no more, or pay or many ye, no person must say, Sassino, or Baba Bomb and the national security operators no. No as what you was catch also. My scanning from to fuel. My scanning from to way. My scanning from what why when you from the name Pamos Alcophone through Honomo. Oba Daniel what here pair. No was our friend Pacron or young man was so that catch say, hey, Massa, Pescabra, and yes, sir, you have a two. You have a 2 as a two. Then the Pacron bet more than a double of how much the money and the Pacron to your first no. Now more young way. When am I no? Moya why? You the security operatives, you are aware. You see, most of the security operatives in that person where they anti-Galamsey yes. Your friend say, you call Galamsey site. Obi a person Kobi. All the names are Muka sika the free honomo. Sisi amuna sorry obia person free the mainstream. Now so who told you say national security is all about fighting Galamsey yes? Who told you? So your national security operatives are teaching us so fighting Galamsey yes. I mean who told you that? Moju I don't know. Is that the only job? Is that the only role you can perform? Yay. Some of you people, we know you. Mundi it's about time you surrender yourselves. Say, your job one year, you need some one in PM. Mommy, first animal we are 2 years first year. And serve as a great lesson to us. Because never again should this thing happen to innocent people. You will never know. You will never know the Pakra Batono. The next time. Because look, more said that. No more gangi yourselves against these people. No more social for me group. No baby whom no matter so oh. As I said that here and the to bois 200,000. Now if you confide the 200,000, what you did to bois kaka no more the who national security operatives or tax force for no more who security these people, the security architecture. It's all the more happy. But what say national security for your more pressure here happy. And I'm saying, police force and yes can be an inti. No more social alcohol no more. No more alcohol operation. Almost not, but we're not so just for alcohol. Sir, more ya wine. The council more jabu ye who nemo de. More Jessica, but you who nemo de. More that wine. Who are you deceiving? These are some of the things I say. Yamaya jam masonium. Ya so patriotic. I found more mind. Niya kasi ya small mind. Ya so political party. And ya mama sum ya bottom one. Then I don't know what kind of juma. Ya so sabum na meye. No, come on. About the son of trying to tell us that ye nima juma kra. Juma ya de shabosa. It's the same thing. And the way ye it's supposed to be babe de chesa. Now you see IGP go for Aquashante region. Aquatiche excavators near there. Yay. Yes, IGP go for Ashanti region Aquatiche excavators. That's why operation that will hold them. Me patrol those excavators are much no excavators na way. Mr. IGP, with the greatest of humility and respect to your office, a man tell your friend say, excavators are more call hard more your precious are more chill one. Say excavators no, I find the worst is here. The reason is, when the excavators see me go good police depot. Emma, a man telling me your boys, some of your boys. Who those people, the owners of those excavators, so tell me, what level of integrity do you people have when it comes to doing this job? Trapping innocent people. We are trapping innocent lives at the expense of our greedy selves. Yeah, just say yes. Come here, see ye. As soon as someone else got a wound, I'm going to tell me. And then I'm going to tell me, then I'm going to say, what about to see a dying? What about your massam? What about I mean, tell me. It's a more dream when anyone has a more dream bottom. It's about time the national security operatives, the security architecture, and more hard muscle. You are the reason for some of these things. And as I them aware to more. Some of these things never again should it happen. Yeah, the most see and know someone yet you must so from more my Ghana. More because I'm more crop the jaw and I don't call that day. I'm more sorry and more starting a more work conform. And I'm no case. DNT and Yachi Ivan. The deputy security coordinator of Washington region. DNT the channel. Our man so audible. DNT the channel. Ask yourselves. Umisabo said DNT the channel. Sabebois. Mon frère obi amunim no national security via Washington region. Mon frère na mumisa no say e dey nchi na achi Ivan. Na fei na mo dey awura e na ye chi wane e dey okọ na ye dey to excavators ahodo a yachi wo Ghana ha no musesi ye say park na parody those excavators from now time to this time na kasa excavators na you will not see any of them e wo wurem. But now it is even more worse. One na eche na fe yesi krono adoso afi yetimi nche kronfobia akrofo na atimi babo ti be ka se krono adoso na akwakochi wo so ye nya kronfobia nche no na hwan ye dada no na fe yasa so e de abanse sheye de gu akwam and some of these government officials so diebo these are the same people who orchestrate the whole system and manipulate the system to make it look like I said I don't say no. But no, we're born need to some of the security guys. Hey, Oh, that why? Oh, yeah, why? It was say a nyanchi excavator pair. The first person ever friend no a politician. Maybe why? The first person ever friend no a politician. I am a politician when they are very influential. This politician they are very, very influential. Or no, they are onyaka se yenyano, yebejano. And you say, you're a politician, and I see a excavator. Now, see a Hishemwa near Trezianes, who say, when excavator the other day, you would say somebody who say a politician in there. It's more that wine. It's what we say, the when the minister charges or what teach excavators or Bekwa said that they're not as a criminal. If he wants to fight the system tends to fight back against him. Because these are the same people who are within his circles. It's on the circle one. What's it that? Oh, and now for near call near the Jantua and then I'm paying for so near so okay. Oh, the jam on my phone. I didn't chamber when let's ask about the Korea. Let's also swim them near to assassin. You know, some of these things, it is so terrible, so horrible. Let's say you know one year stress as your person kind of crash there home. Your person fit a kind of crash there home. But not send them away and it is killing people. Innocent lives. And go for people and go for papanom, go for mamenom, and go for just say people are dying at the expense of your greedy selves. I said, Sikana open and one and just out there. Near boy, let's say, Chama, where was cow, where the was cow. Yes. Obian Casa from a good age to me, you must be a true. You have papa if I so true. And no one's to share, and then Namoa. I buy me person to her after I go fast. I never win idea by. So who are you deceiving? When you that no? See, you say, yeah, Baba, yeah, dear. Now you say, now she saw about book or King Promise. Now so you said last week we have booking promise. Now for you say, and now or bono near pata near boy and international bono. Oh, that way. You know, chat. Sikado so pro budget and ya two of them say, yeah, the Saturday way Baba Ko Saturday way. That's what the question is. About the say and another back for the time. 8 years in power. Now for Galamsey activities worse Ghana. Tell me. From another time, you see you cook Galamsey, illegal mining. From another time till now. To John Domani Mahama time. It's even more worse than before. Are these invisible people? And your woman has something predators. Yeah, man, no more work. I was not that cable. One was also sorry, Baba Tutu. Your friend is a former nana. Yeah, no more was also sorry, Baba Tutu former nana. If not a politician, then who else? And there's a politician there, yeah, they are being supervised by the self-security architecture. The people that they arrest, and yes, they be because I can follow any godfathers. What? Only godfathers. Number two, those people, only the scapegoats. They are the only other scapegoats. And Nabako say, Abrante de yachi esumesi anaso bente na yachi ne dia e de yefa de kokko gina mra no na yema mra no ene nindi na yachi da asentese no say oh go to about 5 years or 6 years in prison with hard labor. Yes, yachi no because ono oni din. But a simple question is that who is going to arrest the politician? Who has that moral integrity to arrest the politician, to call the politician into books? Are the politicians way above the law? Are the security architecture way above the law? And who is watching the watchman? Yay! The question is, who is watching the watchman? And now, what be dedicated, pass or person two hopa. It's what I'm saying. You want to do the right thing. The system will fight back against you. Yes, sir. Pass ya dead money ye. Now, fe ya koko bo eja. Yes, konya ya boja kesia. Yes, so sadie we de. Ya de sasisha we A B C D. Ya de two akwemu. Emma sadie we ya pesa bi be CBM. Ampa ni abepe de apa. Ya ma ya ho na watch pe. Bo se ni refi. Ni asaso akọ ni akọ the same thing. You even do worse than that. So it looks as if there are not genuine people in the system who want to do the diligent work. It will be a genuine person. If you are not careful, the system will fight back against you, and the system will eliminate you. It is so terrible. So terrible. And of course, this is happening because of a Nema Ekos of Memuha. O my, I etimu mebru ni adwumaye. E mebru sorry I say, and now way e chira say. Let us have a plan, a policy, a clear-cut plan. So 10 years ahead of us, and the more when your person here to say, sorry, I say, hey, Singapore fair. Yes, sorry, I say, man, with Finland, Kronuni Ho. Yes, sorry, I say, US, your person go to the US. Sorry, I say, a person call, France, Canada. You call all these countries, name them. You call, yes, you'll be going there. You don't call all those countries. You call them here. You go be say, how come? And the system no a year juma because they gave themselves timelines, and of course they had a plan. Maybe this is Singapore, maybe this is Malaysia. To be quite interesting to her. Eto form Adentia. The system will not corrupt you, but rather the system will rather arrest you. But basa. So say you two about the man baby my baby power pet. What was the opposition? Say yo, the opposition will rise against that decision. There has not been a single moment opposition that can say, oh, sir, intervention when I say some program way and as our policy way about way their baby and your policy papa and see your mama na your son, near money ye Ghana ha. That is it. You be say home. Say the better side way see that. Of course, there should be some levels of criticism, but there shouldn't be any in such way. Say, I didn't hear crown opposition say chinchilla chai. We have witnessed that in the MPP want power. I didn't be MPP be this for saying yeah. Maybe the same way, I didn't be this be MPP for saying yeah. How can you be ruling the country like this? How can we sit in a country where, we are in a banana republic, as a Juma, as you need clear-cut policies, you need plan, you need direction, be a year call, it's a sorry, they have. We live our lives based on manifestos, and innocent people will be dying at the expense of, and never say, you go come by to be fine. And never kitty bio. Ghana, how they had the Casabia, and you never kitty. You're putting those in the market and getting them together. They are not about to be a boy and yet me so not 10 years to come, 20 years to come, yet me a formidable policies and a planner. And they can say, hey, some direction way, this is where we are going. But nobody wants to spearhead it. Because or the policy that they buy. Or the programs that they buy. So now the policy in the drew on Modia and the Quambia also implemented, forgetting the constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Where is our plan? Where is our direction? What are we doing to ourselves? Enti yebeko so aku Galamsey akwa. Yema ye ho ato bosome ba ko mienu miensa. Yere be fises ato ye twemu eto ye. Yema ye ho ato bosome ba ko mienu miensa. Yere be free ye ho ses ato ye twemu eto ye. Na fei ye ba twenya mafofura ba asem ya kaise nanu bi asem wey e na to ye na ba ne say And I'm not see you too. No, people be pretending to be working. People be pretending to be very busy. Now say, oh yeah, the whole because President Banti, yeah, who say yeah, Juma, yeah, who say Juma when they mean here. Now find you say, sir, oh come on. So how long? The brand you say, because one yeah, that your home as a mine. As people who live in a country like Ghana. Yay. How long? How long? And the because I say your dad your home as a mine and then confua your two more you see a person of mine no etumpon. And here, look at all these people. One man what a petit crabby so kwa boneso efa so neska no. Omunyo musika wi a they move from Ghana no more kwa buchi no kwa kwatra ho. Obasa ka cho se Ghana eni dachi papa bia. No ma go tira brochire no ma start bo bobra ho omudu ho no ma no mo dimra so ho no mo but omo ho ha wotumi nimra so because somewhere somehow he is affiliated to a certain politician and a certain MPB and a certain minister be and he is affiliated to a certain president be eti sadi pakoro ye kanasam ye monechem so it is a not bible power dia e so pekwem bia so no making sure say obey to me and take advantage of the system. It is about the free power pair when you see carry when you know we no free and no kwatra brochire or say how do we be raso but bahadia otumi nim raso. I mean how can we be living our lives like this? How can we manage a system like this? This is friend say Singapore. And then we call that the big countries are. But you want to be your home, with so much ease. Simple cry now there. But of course, say, hey, I had the yes idea with you. I had the ultimate yes idea with you. But when you do have say, only the whole now, oh yeah. The same one the corner, what did you Ghana have say, yeah, fool, but don't do on what ultimate yeah. What other way? What other way? Just because you are affiliated to a certain political party. And this year, Amanda is so cheap. Politics are so cheap. Until Obia per Godfather Bia, Obia associating home with that Godfather. Until Bonnie Biana, no agenda to us our Godfather. Now Godfather is where Jim Waka say, oh, where they say Nana, where they say what for say, where they say, where Madiana, where they Jano, no Kakra, and I said, where they not MPP for na your site new. It is a Abadia, yeah, this is for yes, you take you over from this site. Yes, you need the movie because you have another power. Hey, no. In the midst of all these things, yet to be told one single helicopter boy for more minor. Hey, that way. What do you that know? Here, let me tell you this. Because I say, let's see the year. I'm a penny be a babet na konyasoa. And the person obabua mo by not to me 2 pong. Na ko danim ye. But some of his appointees are disappointed. No. Here, Nanado, Ekow, police for helicopter. There's a police for helicopter, private one was a day. Mumbisa IGP said that Ben Robert Nasa helicopter in Mudia to cry. He would die not until he would die. Because that helicopter is as old as probably Nana Dakokufado's age. Mumbisa IGP, Mumbisa the top security couples, the top security or the top police officers. Mumbisa said that Ben Robert Nasa helicopter in Mudia corporations. They would dare not. They would never do that. Because we know in the state of that helicopter, but the bossy home now all that wine. It's here I'm not quite a politician now turn on the aba. No, turn a body because Nash made 10% to home, Naki promise 10% to not train and 10% to home, until not 10% now qua near Kokoto inferior goose near the aba. Yeah, that wine. Yeah, that wine. I did something pretty, sir. Make up for you. Yes, I'm going to question. And you're not hearing him say. And you're not hearing him say. But I try to share oh when you now you the call by the way they fan complex here. Oh, we bet me akwaba. Sir, you be kwaba sisi here. Oh yeah, sir. Oh yeah, oh enche you be do sisi here. E the sir na fe. Ya ji ani so. So ask yourself one simple question. Ask yourself one simple question. If the first gentleman of the land had sat in that helicopter and I start reaching moto yeah. What kind of questions are we going to ask ourselves? Not to say some impediments. Manusu sumas one free bono. Obunya nipa dabi they are equally human beings. Omusu wo dibre ewo ni monyam ewo omamu ha no say. But the building the so the question is, how are we going to answer these questions to ourselves? Nene ya the way, nene ya the same way to try ho sa. Ya the way here ho no, ni ya kwa ni ya ba, ni ya pretending to be busy. Ni ya se be chi sa akofo ya chi wona o, ya de kwa kwa jase ndibia, ni ya de wona kwa na kwa kopem. Asa skabeta se kwa de si wodo mo tue ska na be fa wade ko. Ampa na ni pa kwa na be tue ska, be hwe na skabeta ya ira. Ya be sa akofo hwe biam no, ba bia yesi mama ne nkodo, ho ma no wo ya adwuma. Ya dada wan. Who are you deceiving? Are you deceiving ourselves or we are deceiving our Amagana? Yay! Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? Are you deceiving ourselves or we are deceiving Ghana? Look, say you say or maybe I be. That's how I'm calling you from Moana. You shall saw man so Adamo Mutu ya. I must say, I did no abafom. You see the proper be free honomo, if I'm right. Yes, say Ghana, you will be beer or hard to say, but then there's soldiers for car. It me team, soldiers for car, no more car, a jet to be do. Now, we must no move here. Now, police for car, now one see Pia, or the quad was shot to petrol, a radin Jacopo. What kind of system is this? Amaya, yet we could talk. Ambulances near their bar near their farm fair and nibo some and near free after ambulances here you. What is this? It's a dear part the media says please, this question goes to everybody. Dear part the media says wait dear ye bado o mamu hanu dear sadie we dear ye wo. What can we boast of as a country? No, the question, what can we boast of as a country? So Sunday we there, a bapadia, we there, a number we there, what the fire will say, Sunday we there, for her, because all the fire will say, Sunday we there, a no go area for Ghana. Yay! I didn't know 2 years as a worker. Let there be a Tutuya who Ghana Wazoye, in Ghana Wazoye, we are the gateway to Africa, we are the gateway to this. But of course, yes, we can be the gateway to Africa. But let's compare ourselves to these African countries. Most of these North African countries. Even South Africa. Let's compare ourselves to them. South Africa, they are rich in gold. But then, Moko South Africa, yet to meet them, some predecessor. Bodies every animal say, Eko kwaye home forensic autopsy, said there were forensic tests. That was South Africa near the Aba. Yay! These are some of the things. It's so terrible, very pathetic. But your chair, me see your rubber feet. Your rubber feet. Because Bosumi Bakwaba, Bosumi Mianuaba, Bosumi Miansaba, not saying I'm a boy refrain my enti, your rubber feet. Your rest started to say, free pair, where was a now? Ya started, may you call your dad demo, aqua yen, you say, yeah. You're not such a devil for 2 years. Hey, near started near Kayas. Hey, now no somewhere see a dead among you 2 years. Me say, Major Mahama, make Kabusha for you. But Major Mahama, Galamsey was a semia, and a danger of Boise. Yes, say, Satu we a tono, and more share them qua. A dear near year, and the correct some mistakes and said, never again should this thing happen. Never again should this thing happen. Yet the brofuni cheese afra ya and the bedroom hack. The only kind do my the man a statue. Oh yeah, and you're promoting the crowd and the free says generals and then the call major. I mean, how can we be doing this to ourselves? Oh my, I see a door mine. Near Honi Esri. It's when near Hosa. Yes, Ray. You better check Emma the say Syria near starting there boy. And then ready the anti-assem there, and then ready anti-assem. It is never on a happy note. Let us take a sober reflection. Yemu companion koyechi. Near Nanya who said, what are some of the best practices when it comes to issues like this? And I'm not pa ni betumi atu betumi aboa na o man we betumi atumpo nyenyi ye hu free man yosem say ya to abawie ye fa man yosem fa nya hwe ba ye adwene o man ye fa me Ghana ho o man ni mom na say ye dwene ho nya man yosem ye say ye adwene o man ni ho the ye ya to abawie pe somewhere in America I say America first. But Ghana, you see this before now. Yes, I got them site when this. I got them site when they are. I want the boy we nasi a pamo more from the end. Yes, we are. Yes, we are the movie. I mean, how can we be doing this to ourselves? We are to be a host rate. No, I go to Galamsey as before. Now say, yeah, pretend. Yeah, say, yeah, one year or more. Sa, crop the job. I don't matter every with their shows. Okay, I know what you say. Come on. Come on. It's more genuinely, those people, the system is still fighting back against them. It's here no be about to be a door man or the name class one say, Saturday where they are Yamana ye, I'm not to be a Jina ye. Now Saturday where they say, yeah, they are to me. I say, when Kuade, Yamana ye. Dabi. Yes, we dear, Yamana ye, to where the Yaman Jina, a Jina we and ye was a Ghana we dear, Yamana ye, to where the Yaya. What can we boast of? I didn't bit with the Anwaka. Yemu compon, Yakoyachi, near Kosiadie, yes, we are near Atuye, near Seb be free, near Tuana Moyasha or Mahood will be so near maybe or more ye. Near Fatutongo, a Koye Maya, near Casa, wait dear, and I'm able to name. Ye may be in Sibiu, Mamma ye fire no keke, ye five Junani answer, and Fantoho. Ye fast down from Massa so satisfied spray.
So on 2017, that was the time Yetoaba Eddie Yura, President Akufo-Addo, and then Aban Eni Subiu. And Ura no catch Ghana for you now said, or the presidency out on the line to fight Galamsey. Ghana for you now, and we are all happy to hear that from our president. So what Timiya Kukujo Akasa no dear. So when Timiya fight Galamsey as soon as possible, no, he will resign from his position as a president. But the Akoba and say in the history of Ghana after our independence, the period that Galamsey course from 2017 to 2024, and you have the records and answer. Even though you don't know Krana, you heard a lot of them to the extent say, not just say the backyard in Chenanado, Chebina no move to Galamsey, according to Professor Frimpong, the surgeon, the reporter, the Babon team, a far Galamsey. So it has become a canker, say Galamsey fight in India. Enya go, enya kudie. In fact, Obia Obeya Wabi say, oh, fight, then it's rather tend to fight you. Yen be say, say, yen ananoma na omu edi sa word the word Galamsey a na gather and sell no. Then you say netie. Those days no you say and no more a mine and answer or more a yo money sifa. But I never and Camilla Quayese, it has become rampant. Just say a course day to day to the extent say government official be crano ewa kukudu utie na Gyebi Ekow. As soon as say omo aban be ba no onya kukoduro eka say ye de ya aban aba and nobody can stop me from Galamsey. So shall be okoso ye Galamsey. NDC for by yati omo constituency chairman be owo Eastern region atiwani de kika ho omo ye Galamsey. Say this Galamsey issue is not about MPP NDC. Say MPP for nkwa na ye and NDC for nkwa na ye. Obiye ye bi. And ye mi say ho say edie nko anti a ye ntimi fight edie nko a edie na ewo. This is the reason. Nipa na ono otu ne ho asi wati ne ho asi wonom say obe fight for Galamsey no. Ne nkrofo a wa appoint omo no. They are the people surrounding him omo any abrese they what they will, they will mine illegally to tarnish the image of the government. Inti abani say ya edin say obey do betimi afight ya yes oni obiti fie na mudi nkoma na asem no unim de ebeye na asem na kwa abontin ba obisa na o se anya ono a enti na basa ye hwan na edi sa asem no kwa abontin on say basa enkomo bia mo be di plans bia mo be fa bia no it will go out there. You get me right? Enti no Galamsey issue we anya nimu asem and it will take a very wicked president. When I say wicked president, I don't mean say obi president oba be bubu nipa tu anas oba take decision rough. A straight and a wicked disciplined president oba even when ono ankasa o mistake kra na ne ye free na oni bi deep Galamsey hu koma he will be impeached by himself from the presidency. You get me right? Say yenya say nipa bi say nipa we die ono so ye ne yiro so ye ne maami o so ye ne busuani o so ye hwan o e ba ne Galamsey matters a onye selective justice a this kind of person and obetimi anwin for Galamsey fight until that ye yoga John Mahama or ye nyamesem asofosem ne de emfa o emfa me na meka kire emfa Galamsey fight de emfa yoga kufa do bai utwi neni e ma ne nkofo ye bi guma. But then see what is happening. It has come again. And then this if we be not concession or more ye. Obe anything. Na buy na na also oko kan enkobi bia. This Galamsey matter and Galamsey issue the abusion for I am a kakra na ya break. Ya kan ya break because anye Galamsey an kai heroes way. And kai heroes way no more qualify. Where were they going? And komo ko tena sa helicopter mu koye den. And komo tira mu ye den. But because of say they are finding work for the youth so that they will shift their mind from illegal mining or they will proper mine. They will do a proper mine. And na Ekow mu say you. Until next time, let me tell you one thing. Since Maswell Major Mahama Owuye ewo ehifa kwa na oboase hifa omiyafi isi amiyafi ba cha sem na chemo since Owuye na military personnel bi asu so no so ebeye de odi ne nkwa beto no ma fight Galamsey because omuhu say ade a very dangerous and it is a deadly game awudi abra omodo nkwa betwa so ena we yasin ato aso nti yɛn bi sɛ ɛho sɛ ok ɛnɛ yi a nkɔfo yɛ wi yɛayɛ sei na wosan woyɛ president woasan ne nkɔfo sɛ ɔmo nsan nkɔpa galamsey ho ntoma anaa ɔmo nkɔyɛ dwumadie bi a ɛbɛma galamsey ho you see would you think that they will get clear conscience to do that? Hmm? Do you think ombenya adwum fine akɔyɛ saa ade no? She say it is becoming, I mean, too much. Fear and panic. I shall say, public officials binim na make sure. Enti to the extent say, yes, I know, say ko na kodi galamsey hu dwuma kra na. Interest ni ho. Interest no anything any ho. Interest ni ho. To be frank with you, interest ni ho. Because ade obi akoye a wawu wahwere ne nkwade. Omodo kwa no matter the amount of money they will give to you, no, ubetumi aka say won here. And it is so sad. It is so sad. It is so sad. And politicians now, because we are making say report no nyamba about the black box report no nyamba about you. But it may be say sankofo ya omukoshi a setup. It may be umpacho. I say be a muhu and American BBC. It may be a bit me I say a setup. A bit me I say a defense ministry obi na set you up because aircraft and I say helicopter and crash it just like that. And crash it just like that. They were on government duty. Enti yembisa ho enkofo na no kwana metie yewura Henry Kukufu. Also on the kwade watena sa captain for several times. EPA former boss, MPP for Omuwe. What I say Henry Kukufu. Enti no abusiafo ensem no de o kan a wonti ase. But Ghana no say baby aduru no de nya president or you wicked or you very disciplined and always make us a Canadian Japan will be a enka or was said duty because Canadian Japan share a style of leadership. I can attest to the fact so we are no you be a and that is conversation for another day because that is why MPP for they don't want to bring him to become the flag bearer. That is why they don't want him to become the flag bearer because some women say ebe we achira na ye tu galamsey ni ye say no obe fire nti kira wadwo comment section ni so Gyebi Ekow na yete ni kayamfa credit emma onua TV omo no mobo aya yenya asa information yi bi na yen so ye de beso mo wo yen platform we eso meso so be like page bi se wunya like ya na odo comment atum na wa subscribe to the channel no for latest updates I mean for we see afei na week na ashase good morning good afternoon good evening you should be aware.